How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And I know I haven't been posting on my second channel. Between two cars is not gone. It's just the Mustang is like pretty much almost done being wrapped, and I don't want to spoil it. So it's really hard to film in my garage while the Mustang is there, blatantly showing the new color. So I might have some backlogged ones that I can upload. I apologize. I've been very busy with the whole Drag and Drift Texas trip, and now I'm leaving to SEMA tonight, so very backed up, to say the least. I will be at SEMA on Wednesday. I don't think it's a public thing, though. I don't know if I'll be there on Friday, which is a public thing. We'll have to see. I'm playing it by ear. Whatever happens, happens. Today, though, Rice or Nice subscriber cars. We're going to take a look at your guys' builds. I'm going to give my opinion on them. Maybe some things I would change. If they're cool and they're perfect, then that's that. If they're not, it's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion matters if it's your car. Let's dive right in. I would say if you want to submit, send it, blah, 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 blah. My email is full. There are a lot of you guys. I need to clean it out. I apologize if yours happens to get deleted, but I need to clean it out. Diving in, though. I also turned off the fan in here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. First car, we have some meat all around the Evo. Beautiful, beautiful. Giant turbo sticking through the grill. Love that. I can see the coil rad from here. Got some nice TEs going around. This thing is ready to fucking go. That just seems to be like true for the course when it comes to these older Evos. Evo 8s, Evo 9s, they are either dog shit slow or non-op or stupid fucking fast. I feel like by now you will not find like just a lightly modified Evo 8 or Evo 9. They are either one or the other. And this one is clearly the other. This one is clearly ready to dance all over V8 owners. I mean, this is intimidating as fuck. If you pull up on an Evo and he's got giant meat all around four corners, he's got a turbo sticking through the grill, gigantic intercooler, and it's murdered out, you're gonna get murdered. You're gonna get put on a t-shirt. R.I.P. Daniel. Got gapped by a four-cylinder in his V8. Rest in peace, brother. You're going to end up on a t-shirt. Evo 8, stock intake manifold, stock turbo, 600 horsepower, 600 crank, my ass. Stock intake manifold, stock turbo. Avid AB 6 wheels. Okay, buddy. That must be one of the other Evos in the background. That might not be the one you're talking about here. Funny, 600 crank horsepower. My ass. Anyways, definitely nice. No question about it. Next car, another gigantic intercooler. This is just sponsored by Blow Me. Sponsored by Mia Khalifa. Just, we're blowing everything around here. We got a turbo Chevy SS. Damn. If my boy Eric is watching, you need to step up your game. My boy Eric, he recently picked up a Chevy SS. I shouldn't say recently, maybe like 6 months ago. It's a Whipple supercharged one, and it's a monster. But a turbo one with no hood? It ain't a hood exit. That's just shooting straight up to God himself. Letting the heavens hear that turbo V8. Did a giant front grille delete as well, which, I mean, it does seem very functional. Although it's not the prettiest thing ever because you could see the like background trim and everything. It is very functional. It's got forged stars up front, maybe welds in the back. Not 100% sure on that. Another Evo right next to him. I bet that one's fucking fast too. Just if you see an older Evo, it's probably fast. Just rule of thumb. No turbo guard, no filter on this thing. Slap you on the wrist for that one. Don't let it happen again. Come on. You just spent all this money. I'm sure you can fit it. You can fit a turbo guard on that thing. I guarantee it. You can fit one. Protect your investment. Come on. Let's be smart here. That thing is badass, though. Definitely badass. His description says BTR intake manifold, 80mm single T4 turbo, 45mm wastegate. All we care about is how much power does it make. Making close to 870 horsepower. That is very... Oh, wait. He actually says, no turbo guard currently due to fitment. Okay, he tried. He tried. Try harder. Anyways, 870 horsepower. Definitely a monster in the streets. 1,000 horsepower cars, guys, overrated. You can't use them. I'm going to start this new trend. 1,000 horsepower, lame. Boo, boo. We want 700 to 800, maybe 900 horsepower. That way you could still have some fun on the streets. 1,000 horsepower, boo. I'm saying that while I'm currently trying to get my Mustang to like 1100 horsepower, but I have other vehicles that I don't daily drive. Mustang New Edge is very clean car, very clean New Edge. I've been saying for years, the New Edge body style just doesn't seem to age. Like, you look at this car, and yes, I mean, it is older, but it's still got some sexy body lines. And that's pretty sexy as well. It does though, like you look at the silhouette, and again, this is a pretty stock configuration of one, but it's got some nice sharp angles, especially with the cars coming out nowadays. Like you look at the G80, you look at the S650, like they're pretty sharp looking. This thing, very, very sharp looking, especially up front. The headlights though are something that definitely make it look a little bit more dated compared to modern day vehicles. Just that wraparound look is kind of hard to ignore. Anyways, this one has a BBK X pipe, pipes, cap back, lowering springs, coilovers, 100 shot of nitrous, 315 in the rear, 275 up front, cold air intake, stage 2 clutch. Can't lower it anymore because of his driveway. Hey, look it. Around here, I like function over form. I want it to work. I don't want it to just look cool. And it makes around 370 wheel horsepower. Plenty of fun in a little daily driver. Nice little sleeper right there. We have not had one stinker yet. And although I do like seeing good cars, I need to see one stinker. So hopefully one of these next cars is a stinker. Next car, we have a 21 BMW 540i M Sport. He says it's a B58, sort of a baby M. Just don't associate, if you don't have the M badge, if yours isn't M3, M4, M5, M6, M8, M2, don't say it's, don't even mention it's an M car. Just don't. You're shooting yourself in the kneecap because everyone is going to be a little bit let down when it's not actually an M car. If you said, yeah, I got an M5 40i, you're getting backhanded into next week. That being said though, this is still a cool car. I'm not dissing the car. A 540i, anything with a B58, pretty sweet ride in my book. Interior looks, well, it looks like every other BMW out there. Exterior, it's pretty low key. I like that. It's like a little presidential, little like lengthy sedan, a little comfort luxury with some sport added. How are these though? Like I know the B58 is nice. I know it's a good motor from factory. However, I feel like in a car like this, it's gotta feel a little laggish, just a little bit from factory. Obviously downpipe and a tune. We all know that crazy combo that every BMW owner does. But I mean, they put the B58 in the Supra and it's fun from factory, but how does it feel in a full-size luxury sedan? That's my only question. Did they do any like tuning to up it from factory in this vehicle? Let me know down below. Regardless though, obviously a nice vehicle, no rice going on here. Cool photo, by the way. I like that lighting in the background. Very nice. Thumbs up from me. 2007 Lexus IS350. Said it's not a wussy-ass IS250. Throwing shots at Alma right there. However, this ain't Alma's only car. I have a feeling if she were to submit a vehicle, it would be her Mustang. Regardless, though, let's take a look at this bad boy right here. So he did a chrome delete with vinyl. 2023 black chrome wheels from an updated Lexus, 15mm spacers, springs. He's listing tint as a mod, and it's got some exhaust. I don't know, I didn't put it on. You're throwing shots at a Lexus IS250 while you don't even know what exhaust is on your car, while you're listing tint as a modification. You notice how that Evo guy, the guy with 600 horsepower, or the SS guy with almost 900 horsepower, they didn't list tint. They listed real mods. This is when you have, you know, a 1,000-word essay that you got to write and you start putting, instead of we've, you put we have been, or instead of there, you put they are. You're really stretching out your words here, trying to make this seem more like a build. You threw some wheels on it and you lowered it. Moving on. It's not rice, but it's definitely mid. Okay, nice menacing little shot right there. Obviously a BMW. I like those little, like, they were okay. I don't know if BMW was trying to make it look like this, but it looks like an owl with those little eyebrows. Like it's got the little owl look going for it. Very menacing. Why do you have a giant Misfit sticker on the back? Also, he says this is a, what did he say this is? He says it's a 535. I don't think this is a 535. I'm pretty sure the 535 has dual exhaust in the rear. this might be a 528. I'll look it up right now because this is the XI. Maybe for this year they didn't for some reason. The Misfit sticker got to go. Taillights are whatever. Not my favorite. They're whatever. Headlights are cool. Front end looks all right. The Misfit sticker, though, is just such an eyesore. Not like they're a bad band or anything like that, but it's a car. You know, you're not in a rock band. Or are you? I guess I'm wrong. They do only come with a single exhaust. Maybe it's just for this year, because one of my buddies, I don't know what year his is, maybe his is like a 2011. He has a 535 and he has dual exhaust coming out the rear, and he's got it like slammed to the floor. It looks pretty badass. It's full bolt-on, although it's definitely not riced out. It's pretty mid, pretty NPC looking if you ask me. 2018 Kia Stinger. I believe this one's been on the page before because it says redemption. Let's just go into it blindly. We have a GT, it's all-wheel drive. Okay, is it black or is it red? Or is it pink? I'm not really sure what color this is. It kind of looks like Soul Red, but maybe it's not. My mom said I can't speed, already starting off on a bad one. Kia Stinger. When people look at Kias, they're not thinking sports cars. I will say though, that is a very nice looking engine bay. That gives me hope for Kia. If Kia made like, God, if Kia made like a coupe version, it could be pretty menacing. It honestly could be. Regardless though, it looks like he wrapped it. We'll have to read his description, but it's not bad. There's nothing I absolutely hate about this vehicle, but there's nothing I absolutely love about it either. The color is nice and the wrap job does look pretty good, but I mean, it just looks pretty basic. I'm not saying you gotta throw a big wing on this bad boy, but I mean, I guess maybe the Kia aftermarket support just isn't all there yet. Realistically though, like what would I do? If I owned a Kia, would I go out and buy a carbon fiber hood? Probably not. Would I buy carbon fiber fenders? Probably not. So realistically, yeah, I don't know what else he could really do to this thing. Throw some more horsepower at it. I wanna see some bead locks on this bitch, okay? What does he have done to it? Kia Stinger has some bolt-on, makes around 420 to 450 and around 500 or so torque, which is plenty to have fun with. Not dynoed, so just based off of similar setups, run high 7s in the 8th. Sadly, no quarter-mile track around me. You know, I'm right there with you. The only track near me is an 1/8 mile, and they're closing it at the end of this year, so I'm gonna have to find some strip in Mexico and just make it work. Honestly, because like the whole point of why I bought the ZR1 was to try to more professionalize my content and make it so I can go to the track and test the vehicles. Can't do that if there's no fucking tracks around, so gonna have to go to the middle of nowhere. Anyways, thumbs up though. I do like the Kia. Here we go, 98 Integra GSR. Attaboy. You know it's gonna be a fucking banger when the front bumper is removed and you see that gigantic M. You know it's about to be a banger. We got the giant M standing for money. Joking. Mishimoto. We have a VTEC B series. It's either a B20. I would hope it's a B20 with a VTEC head, or maybe a B18 with a VTEC head. It is a GSR though, so I think that comes with a B18. Pretty low key looking. Honestly, like this looks like something a high schooler would drive, and that's not an insult. Like, oh, okay, it's a cleaner version of what a high schooler would drive. Back in my day, your first car was either a Honda Civic, a Del Sol, maybe some Acura of some sort, or a Toyota, but like there weren't really a Mustang. Mustang would be another one. But, you know, there weren't too many options. Nowadays, I feel like there's a fucking shitload of sports cars you can choose from. But back then, I mean, that was kind of it. So you would see people pulling up with Honda Civics and Integras and all that fun stuff. And so this looks like something that someone would pull up to like my high school with back in 2015. Regardless though, it's a very, very clean Integra on the outside. I'm not a huge fan of the clear tails, not a huge fan of that. The action clutch sticker is low key enough to where I'll let it slide. It's underneath the wing, so I'll let it slide. Very nice touch there. Definitely looks like a high schooler's car with the gold wheels. Definitely looks like it. But again, I mean, that's kind of like the whole Honda look. And then it's very, very nice underneath the hood with the Ram exhaust manifold and yeah. Good old horsepower, baby. Gotta love a Honda. I wonder how much it makes. He doesn't say, but obviously I'm gonna give this a thumbs up from me. Gotta love a boosted Honda. All right, we'll do like one or two more. I got a pack for Vegas, and I gotta get the out of here. 2019 Mustang GT, and this one is boosted. We got some bead locks on the back. We got some skinnies up front. I'm hoping those are skinnies. Not really, actually. On a street car, I don't recommend running skinnies. I'm running a smaller tire up front, but they are definitely not skinnies. So, Just be careful out there. Nice photo of it driving in the overcast weather. Better hope it doesn't start raining with those slicks. You got a little brother in next to you. Very nice. That's goals right there. We got Viking shocks. Very nice suspension setup right there. I need to get some Vikings for the rear of my car. If you are shopping suspension for any car, check if Keltrack, check if BMR or Viking, check if they have options. Because if they do, don't waste your money anywhere else. Anyways, very, very nice. He doesn't show underneath the hood, but in his description, it is an ESS G3 blower. It's got a 10R80. It's got a stage 2 built 10R80, which is rated for 1,300 wheel horsepower. Jesus Christ. How much does it make? Made 950 wheel horsepower on a Lund. And you see, the thing is, guys, like, okay, my car makes 920. In my Mustang, this thing would probably put bus lengths on me because you don't know how crazy those A10s are until you see it next to your car with similar horsepower. Those things are just non-stop pulling, just gone. Absolutely gone. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you for today's video. Like I said, I got to get ready and get going. See you guys there, hopefully. Anyways, subscribe. Until next video, peace.